There's lots of justifiable dissatisfaction with the highly partisan atmosphere in Washington. Having served at times when that was not the case, going back to the Eisenhower administration, through Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, I have a hard time believing that this is a problem that can't be overcome. I know quite a few of the people involved, and they're terrific people. So it's something about the system that's wrong. Here are my ideas. You have to have a system that engages the A players. And they have to get into a problem-solving frame of mind. On the congressional side, one of the healthiest things is to get back to doing a budget the old-fashioned way, where you hold hearings on departments and subparts of departments and engage in operational discussions about what is needed and how much it costs to do it and so on. That kind of discussion really is operational in nature, and it doesn't lend itself to partisan discussion. So when people get into that frame of mind, it infects them on other things. So go back to doing the budget in the old-fashioned way and having votes on amendments and so on all kinds of subjects. So the congressional side, it seems to me, can be fixed easily. And it must be, because legislation that is forced through on a partisan basis usually is not nearly as good as it could be. And goodness knows we need good legislation these days. Now on the executive side, I think we're going about the process of staffing wrong. So if I were president, here's what I would do. First of all, when I have nominated somebody to be assistant secretary of something or other, instead of confronting that person with a thick set of forms to fill out like that, I would do a quick FBI IRS check. And then I would say to the potential nominee, if you have a lot of skeletons in your closet, don't come. And if the answer is I don't have a lot of skeletons, then okay, you're nominated. You don't need to check every aspect of this person's life. Then when somebody is nominated, the Senate has to ask its own questions. But if the president is going to operate through the people who are nominated and confirmed by the Senate, and he can pledge to do that rather than a big White House staff, these people can be held accountable. They can be called to testify at any time. So if he says, this is the way I'm going to operate, I think he can legitimately say to the Senate, I want from you a prompt up or down vote on my nominees. And I want a presumption in favor of my nominees, because after all, I have to run an executive branch, and these are the people who are going to do it. So I have to be people with whom I have a compatibility. Once you've done that, you attract A players to these places, and you attract people who are ready to roll up their sleeves and solve problems. Goodness knows there are plenty of them. If you get everybody into a problem-solving mood, then you're going to get somewhere. So I think that's the answer to the dysfunction. Get people to see the problems. Get them in a problem-solving mood. Get A players in there who come to achieve something for their country, and all of a sudden, there'll be a transformation. Thank you.